Imagine this. A picture-perfect family, a hardworking father, a devoted mother, a son with a bright future. But behind those closed doors, the storm was brewing. A web of forbidden relationships, unspoken betrayals, and a horrifying act so unimaginable, it would leave an entire community in shock. How could love turn into obsession? How could a mother and son's secret destroy an entire family in one night? Stay till the end, because the truth behind this case is darker than you could ever imagine. Mahendra Mehra was known as an ambitious businessman in his town, respected, disciplined, and always on the move. He built his empire brick by brick, believing every sacrifice he made was for his family's future. Yet, what Mahendra failed to realize was that in chasing prosperity, he was losing something far more precious: his own family. His wife, Pranita, had once shared dreams of growing old together, raising their children with love, and cherishing simple joys. But Mahendra's relentless pursuit of success left Pranita isolated in a cold, silent house where expensive gifts and luxurious comforts couldn't fill the growing void in her heart. As years passed, their marriage became a lifeless formality. Pranita tried, time and again, to express her loneliness, but Mahendra, distracted by business deals and endless meetings, brushed it aside, always promising, "We'll talk later." Later never came. Meanwhile, their son Nilesh, once a bright, cheerful boy, was now battling demons of his own. Failing his CS exams repeatedly, he faced pressure from both his parents. The expectations weighed heavily on him, turning his youthful confidence into restless frustration. Nilesh withdrew, stopped eating meals with the family, and spent nights awake staring at his ceiling, consumed by thoughts he couldn't voice. His mother noticed, but what started as a concerned bond slowly turned into something more sinister. Enter Vinay, a distant relative, a 25-year-old who came to live with them temporarily. Vinay's arrival brought unexpected changes in the household. Pranita, starving for attention, found a comforting presence in Vinay. Conversations turned into shared glances, late-night talks turned into secret rendezvous. Before long, an illicit affair blossomed under Mahendra's unsuspecting nose. But that wasn't the most shocking part. Unbeknownst to anyone else, another forbidden relationship had begun between Nilesh and his mother. A dark, unspeakable connection that defied every moral line. It started with emotional dependency. Pranita, ignored by her husband and devastated by Vinay's betrayal when he began seeing someone else, turned to her son for solace. In their loneliness, the boundaries blurred and a horrifying bond formed. As weeks passed, Nilesh's guilt mounted. His failures in academics, his mother's affair with Vinay, and their own dark secret turned his mind into a ticking time bomb. Then came the night of horror. Mahendra was away on yet another business trip. Around 2 a.m., a mysterious call appeared in Pranita's call log, labeled Cutie. No one knew who Cutie was, but it would be the last call Pranita ever answered. By morning, the household fell deathly silent. When Mahendra returned unexpectedly, he sensed something terribly wrong. The front door was unlocked. The house eerily quiet. He called out. No answer. Rooms appeared undisturbed, yet an unnatural stillness lingered in the air. Then, the nightmare revealed itself. In the children's room lay the lifeless bodies of Prabhat and Divya, their faces eerily peaceful, as if they never saw it coming. Pranita was found in the bedroom, brutally strangled. No signs of forced entry. No evidence of struggle. Pranita's phone was missing. The police launched a frantic investigation. The family's perfect image unraveled in hours. Suspicion first fell on Vinay, but he had an alibi. Then whispers about Pranita's emotional instability surfaced. And then, someone remembered the strange tension between mother and son. Under relentless questioning, Nilesh's mask finally cracked. And what he confessed sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened officers. It was Nilesh who killed them all. Consumed by guilt and fear that Pranita would expose their relationship, and enraged by her affair with Vinay, Nilesh made a monstrous decision. He entered the children's room first, suffocating them while they slept. Then, he confronted Pranita. A violent argument ensued. She threatened to ruin him, reveal everything. In a blind panic, he grabbed a scarf and strangled her. The missing phone? Nilesh had dumped it in a nearby drain to erase evidence. The call to Cutie? was later traced back to an alias he'd created as part of an escape plan he never executed. When Mahendra heard the full truth, he collapsed. The family he believed he was protecting with his sacrifices had been torn apart by the very neglect he had been blind to. This case serves as a chilling reminder. Behind every perfect family photo, there may be secrets darker than you can imagine. Neglect, unspoken pain, and emotional voids can fester into irreversible tragedy. Nilesh was sentenced to life in prison. Vinay disappeared from the town, never to be seen again. Mahendra sold his business and vanished into obscurity, carrying the unbearable weight of his family's destruction. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button. Share this video with someone who thinks they truly know their loved ones. And don't forget to subscribe to Red Real True Crime as for more shocking, real-life crime stories from around the world. Because in the end, the truth always comes to light. Stay safe, stay aware. See you in the next case.